Hello, I'm John Reyes, and I'm Wealth Advisor, and we're talking about abominable conversations. Bearable conversations.
Hi, I'm Jillian Sigmund, and I'm an Associate Wealth Advisor. Today we're talking about...
What are we talking about?
I don't know what we're talking about.
What is going on here?
What's
going on?
What?
I was looking for that hat this morning.
You're wearing a hat.
What are you trying to do here?
You're wearing a hat.
As a young man, heard the sky's the limit. First thing first, I'ma break through the ceiling. One life jam, but it feels infinite. One life jam, then I better go get it.
Welcome back. I think this is season 3, and we gotta still do our requisites that we need to do in terms of our legal stuff, right? So my name is John Reyes, Wealth Advisor at Reyes Group at IA Private Wealth, and this is
Jillian Sigmund, Associate Wealth Advisor at Reyes Group at IA Private Wealth. And John, might I say, season 3, and you haven't aged a bit.
Thank you very much.
You look great.
Thank you. I wish I could say the same.
I don't know how impactful that's going to be because we do have much younger folk next to us now. So
That's
we
right.
might actually look like old and haggard, but we got some very important people here today.
And you know, we're going to test something. So on the count of 3, and want you to look into the camera, and we're all going to say, and welcome to a bearable conversation.
Yes.
Okay, ready? 1,
One,
2,
two,
3.
And welcome to a Bearable Conversation.
Great. Good job. You all get to eat tonight.
So John and I have really been talking about succession planning, and we are ready to retire. So
Welcome to your new advisors.
welcome to
This is the
welcome
new
to
generation.
your new advisors.
And,
No.
and you know what I find interesting with season 3, Jill, is that just like anybody's a real big Netflix, you know how every time you fall in love with the first season, and then in the second season, you can see that they got a lot of money, and so everybody changed, and like the scenes change, and everything changes. We got 2 new canopies as part of season 3. Look at that.
Wow.
We are living it up now.
Wow.
Yes, thank you
Thank
very,
you.
very much. That's awesome. All right, should we do some quick introductions?
Yes, we should.
Why don't you start?
Okay, well, I guess should we introduce what we're going to be talking about or the introductions first?
It's your call. You do it.
Let's talk about first why we're doing this.
Sure.
And then we will introduce the VIPs. So one of the questions that we get asked the most by our clients and just family and friends is, how do you start talking to your kids about what you do and money and the importance of saving and just introducing that whole world to them? And so John and actually the whole team, John and mainly Sharm, who's behind the scenes right now, came up with the idea of why don't we have our kids on the podcast and just do it live.
Yeah.
And so we hope you enjoy this because it's very important to us that we share our beautiful babies with you and hear what they have to say. So without further ado, the first person, this handsome lad to my right, is Cohen, who is Sharm's son. And Cohen, how old are you?
I'm 13.
13, and just an amazing basketball and baseball player. You should see this guy go. All right. Next, if you can't figure it out, is my little one, my actually older one, Chloe. Chloe, how old are you?
11.
And what sport do you play?
Soccer.
Atta girl. All right. And then the rose between 2 thorns. No, the thorn between 2 roses. We have Jasper here, my baby. How old are you, Jassy?
6.
6. And what sports do you play?
Basketball.
Attaboy. All
You
right.
play something else too, don't you? Aren't you learning how to play tennis, or are you not doing that anymore?
stopped
You
that.
stopped? Okay.
Okay.
Okay, sounds good.
So lack of commitment and consistency, a good. I just
You're going to
kidding.
see very different parenting
All
styles
right.
on this TV show or on our
Okay,
podcast.
because my mic can't reach, can I get your help with this one?
Yes, for sure.
The other Rose and the other baby of the Reyes family is Ellie. How old are you?
11.
11, and you are a all-star
Soccer player.
at a girl. In fact, Ellie and Chloe play against each other sometimes. It's really fun to
No
watch.
confidence issues between Chloe or Ellie. This is what I do. Who's next to you?
YY.
We have Wyatt, who is John's middle and younger son, but but he's the younger son because you have the, yes. And he is an all-star.
Hockey player.
Attaboy. And you are how old?
I'm 13.
13. Okay, so we've got a bit of a good range in age here. Of course, our older ones were too cool to come and do this, and they already know everything about money. So
Totally. They're
we
well
don't
on their
need
way.
we don't need to talk to them. All right, so
As a matter of fact, I think we've just lost them. So we're trying to make it right with this generation because the rest of them we're done.
So John, when do you think is the appropriate age to start talking about money with your kids? Ellie
You know
said
what?
now.
Ellie said now. You know what? I think that there's never a wrong time to start talking about money. Now, I would say that the word money is a relative term that we use, right, to do our business as parents. So I don't know if you need to spend too much time focusing on the word, but there are things you can do within your household to start teaching the value of things, how money can be used, but and then evolve as it goes. So as you can see, there is no real right answer. They would have tons of, different approaches, which they do. But from our view, it's just start talking about it as early as our napping Jasper on the couch.
Okay. Well, let's get to it. Let's see if we can wake Jasper up here. Jassy,
Yeah. Jasper, we've got a question for you.
can I ask you a question?
Jasper said, Mom has a question
Jasper,
for you.
I'm going to put this microphone. I need you to answer this question. Can you tell me what is money?
Money is kind of like a coin, but you can sell it for more.
You can make more? Okay.
I think you've been trading Bitcoin, but yes, you're absolutely correct. That's such a great answer.
And Coco, while you have that microphone,
Yeah.
can you tell me why do people need money?
Because without money, it's kind of hard to buy things, and you need things like you have to have money to buy food, and you need food and water to survive. So you need money.
Okay.
Those are some great answers, and we're going to see a very quick division between what we call book smarts and street smarts when my kids start to answer these types of questions. So, Wyatt, what is money to you?
Something that you need to sustain yourself. If you don't have money, you don't have stuff that can help you get farther in life.
I'm actually quite impressed with that answer. Really good.
Me
Ellie,
too.
Ellie, what is your view of that? Hold it closer, sweetie.
It's something you need to survive, so then you're not homeless.
What else?
I know why
Get the mic.
survive. I know why you need to survive.
Why?
You need water, because if you run out of money and you have no water, in a bit of days you'll die. So you need water.
What did you say?
Thanks.
No, what did you say?
need
You said great answer.
Yeah, it's a great
Yeah,
answer.
remember you got to say it into the mic. Okay.
Hey, Cohen, I have a question for you. We're going to make this one a little more challenging. What does the saying being good with money means to you?
It means you're you don't just waste all your money. You invest it, and so your money works for you. And then also you got to be smart with it, because if you don't want to gamble all your money, you want to, like I said, buy stuff you need but not too much, and then invest it.
Good answer. Good answer.
Really good answer. I really like that. Now, kids, I do want to take one moment to be able to just say one thing across the board. We are going to be using examples. We're going to be saying things. I don't want anybody to feel embarrassed. Okay? We're not here to make fun of anybody, but we may laugh at some of your answers because we think they're cute. or we think that they're really funny, but please, please, please don't feel like we're all at all making fun of you. Okay? So do you?
Yes.
Okay. The reason why I'm going to say that is going to put Wyatt right on the spot about something that happened yesterday about what happens when you really want to do something with money and what money can do to you. Wyatt really likes a game.
Oh boy.
Okay? And so in our family, we do have an ability to do group text within me and Wyatt, Wyatt and his mom, or me, Wyatt, and his mom. But it's funny what money will do. So, can you tell us about what happens when you decide to go to me for questions or to mom for questions and why you do that? Be honest. It's not. You're not in trouble. It's good for people to know about what money will do. So hold it.
I feel like with money, like when you want something, you get hooked on it. It's almost like you look at something and you're like, oh, I have the money, so like why don't I like go get it or like ask to get it? So I feel like when that happens, you just like get yourself hooked.
And do you like? Why do you sometimes come to me, or why will you go to mom? And be honest.
Because
You can say it.
dad's more likely to say yes.
And mom is more likely to.
Say no.
And every one of us has that, right? We'll go to mom for something, or we'll go to dad for something. And in real life, when we get older, not that this isn't real life, but when we get older, although you might get upset with mom or dad, the reality is that mom or dad changes to other people, which we're not going to get too much into right now. But just so you know, not always are you going to get yes just because you have money, right? And sometimes when you don't have money, people will say yes. And they'll want to give you money so that you can borrow to be able to use. So we really don't want to get into that too much. But just know that sometimes our parents are trying to help you make good decisions by saying yes or no. Go ahead.
Good.
Yeah, go ahead.
I would like to ask Jasper, how do you think mommy and daddy and everybody get money? How do we get money? How do you get money?
By working hard, and I can find it on the ground. Yeah, I can find it on the ground too.
And where
Great
else do you
answer.
find it sometimes, Jassy? When you wake up in the morning, where do you find money sometimes? If you had something happen to you the night before, you leave it under your...
If you put a tooth under your pillow, you'll get a coin.
That's right. So you always have to give a little to get some money, right? Whether it's effort or your tooth, right? You have to give a little to get money.
Okay.
Doesn't just... Is there a tree in our backyard where money falls off?
Yeah.
No. I wish.
If only.
I wish.
Yes.
Can
Hey.
I give an answer to that now?
Yep.
Here you go, hun.
Now, for all you other kids out there, Jasper brought up something that was really important. He said you can find money on the ground. You could also just go through your parents' pockets at home and get the money out of their pockets or their purses or their wallets.
No.
That's it, right? Wouldn't that be a right thing to do, guys?
Thanks for giving me that idea.
Yeah, great. Show of hands, who would do that? Who wouldn't do that? There we go. Who has done it? Fair enough. Fair enough. All kidding aside. I had one other thing on here that I thought I would like to kind of talk about is you made a point here, Sharm. You had said it's not about raising rich kids. It's about raising wealthy ones. And so I want to just say what that means. Okay? Would you, by a show of hands, want to be rich or want to be wealthy? So who wants to be rich? Who wants to be wealthy? Okay, what does wealthy mean? Cohen, can you give it to Cohen first?
Wealthy, I think, means not just only like you have lots of money, but like also you're like you have lots of other stuff, like a good family or like a good house. And then also like you're well informed about stuff. You're not just filthy rich. You just like you have like good knowledge about things.
Good job.
Awesome.
Good job.
Okay, so Ellie, what's your answer to
Well, I
wealthy
think
is?
wealthy being means having enough money to be happy and provide for your family.
Do you remember a little story that we always say enough that there were people that have less than, enough, and more than,
Yeah.
right? That has nothing to do with money, right? It has to do with wealth. It has to do with family, stuff that you said. Is there anything else you want to add before we pass it to Chloe?
No.
Okay, Chloe.
Wealthy to me,
Put it a
Means-
little higher and a little louder.
it means to me that like you don't just have money, and yes, you do have money, but you use it in things you need, and also you don't just have money. You have other things like friends and family and stuff like that.
Yeah, I'm going to ask you a question now to put everybody on the test for it. Are we ready?
Yeah.
Okay. Now, this is real big. I know we're on spring break, so we've forgotten about all of our school rules. But this one, I
Yep.
want you to listen to the question fully, and then I want you guys to give me by a show of hands. If you were given $1 million right now, who would want that?
Me.
Yeah, I think everybody's hand would go up. Right? Okay.
I'll buy $1 million Robux.
Okay. You'd buy what? Can you put it up to his mouth?
$1 million Robux.
You're right up there with Wyatt and Ellie and Chloe
No.
and every other kid. Okay, so now I'm going to twist the question. Are we ready?
Yes.
If you were given $1 million right now, but you would not be able to see your family ever again, who would take that $1 million?
Nobody.
I wouldn't. I'm kidding. So that is a
Okay.
really good question that I ask because money does not buy everything.
It doesn't buy love.
No, it doesn't buy love and it doesn't buy any type of happiness. And that's why it's really important to know that there are limits on what money will do. Money is something that at least Aunt Jill and I, Mom, John, however, all the combinations of kids that are here, what we always like to say is money can provide moments. Money can give us experiences, but it's not going to change love. Can we two stop fighting on TV? Okay, there's enough room. Yeah, see, look, can't we be the Seguins? Look at that love immediately. All right, okay, we're derailing right now.
Sometimes that cannot happen.
Okay, Cohen hasn't said enough, so I want him to talk more.
Okay. All right.
Next question is going to Cohen.
We're doing another question.
Well, I don't know. I don't even know if there's enough, but go ahead.
Okay. Cohen, do you have an allowance?
Yeah.
How long have you had that allowance for?
What?
Oh, Mom's off camera going, no, he doesn't have an allowance.
This is what the camera lights do
Well,
to you.
this is
You
why
immediately start wanting to tell a
we're
story.
having these conversations because we have a 13-year-old here that hasn't been.
No, so there's no allowance. So how do we work with money?
How do you save up for something that you want to buy?
That's a better question, yeah.
I don't spend my money and I wait till I have enough for.
Do you have a bank account?
I do.
Do you have a debit card?
I don't.
Do you have an app that you monitor your savings with?
I do not.
So how do you know where are you saving? Under your mattress?
No, at the bank.
At the bank. Okay, fair enough. And are you saving up for something in particular right now?
No.
No? That's cool. So you are not just looking for ways to spend it. You're saving and do you feel like you have a lot of money?
No.
Not yet. Not yet. Okay. Are you saving up for anything, Chloe?
No.
What do you think happens to your money in the bank account? Does it just sit there, or what do you think happens in there?
Well, I mean, unless you like have an investment account, then it just sits there.
Okay.
On that note, I'd like to actually just pass the mic very quickly to Wyatt.
Yes.
Has anybody here ever invested? Okay. Yeah. So I'm actually going to give this over to Wyatt, and you want to talk from your very first investment and then the investment that you have now and why you made those decisions. Do you remember what the first investment was? Which one? What was the name? Yeah. So talk about it a little bit and then go from there.
Well, I think it was it was like the end of last year. I was in my social class at school, and we somehow got into this discussion about money and like investing. So then after that class, I like went home after school and I asked my dad about investing. And then he like answered my questions, and then I asked if I could invest like in some like I don't know, like in a company or a stock or something like that. And then I did.
What did you pick?
I picked S&P 500 as my first. And then I grew that for
7 or 8 months. Did I give you that money, or was that your money?
yeah, it was my money.
That's
I
right.
paid my dad to go invest the money.
Okay, and then can you tell, what did we do once we sold? What was the next one that you wanted to buy?
EA Sports.
Okay, and do we still hold that?
Yeah.
That's right, and it's up about 5 or 6%. Now, why is it that you like the idea of investing?
Partially what Cohen said, like make the money do the work. Instead of like it's I'm not saying I don't have to do hard work, but like I'd rather let the money do more of it.
Okay, perfect, thank you. Jasper, I got a question for you. Jassy, you ready?
Ready,
If
buddy?
I gave you $10 right now, what would you do with it? Go. And there's no wrong answers.
You can
Okay,
say
you
whatever
can say
you want.
whatever you want. Is there anything on Roblox you really want to buy?
No.
There's not. You've got everything you want.
Lego.
That would be cool. What Lego do you like right now?
I couldn't buy it because I have $10 because the Legos that I want is $100
Okay,
and
so
it's a
then,
giant castle.
so what do you think you could do? What are some ideas you think? Here, Chloe, you want to pull the mic down just a bit? What are some ideas you think you could do to try to get the rest of that money? What would be some really good ideas Jasper could do to make money?
Save it up
Yeah,
and get more money by your mom or your dad.
yeah. And what
Or-
about what could you do to get them? Do you just want to go, Mommy, Daddy, please, can I have more money? Is that one of the Jasper strategies?
No,
No. What would be one?
clean my bedroom, do my chores,
Oh, those sound like great ideas.
clean up the bathroom.
Yeah.
Which
Does
you never
Mommy
do.
and Daddy make a big mess in there?
No, I have to clean the bathroom because it's
I
most.
cleaned it
once.
Did you?
What's
Yeah.
coming up soon? What's coming
Um,
up soon when you would get sometimes a red envelope from Buckback or
Birthday.
Oh, those are big. Do you remember
another
what?
way you can get some money?
And this is a little plug for me. Do you remember what we did last year for your birthday? Do you remember how fun that was?
What?
When we went to the store and you
Oh,
could
yeah.
buy whatever you want. You remember that day?
And you bought me a lot of money.
Just a little plug. Okay, I think go.
I think this is a good just I think on the $10 thing, and I think Wyatt and Cohen both touched on it, is the idea of making your money work for you. And Chloe did too, sorry. So we're sort of skirting around the idea of compound returns, which is a really sort of difficult thing to explain to someone Jasper's age or somebody in a younger demographic. That being said, you can utilize things like Lego or candies or toys. And much like you just said, hey, if you have 10 Lego pieces and for every 10 Lego piece you get one more Lego piece at the end of the week, you can visually show them what compound returns looks like. So they build something with the 10 pieces. At the end of the week, you give them another one. And then as they get up to 20 pieces, now they're getting 2 Lego pieces each time. That whatever structure they're building with their Lego is getting bigger and bigger, right?
Yep.
And they're not having to really do anything. And so that's one sort of, I guess what I'm getting at is age appropriate lessons.
Yep.
And I think that is a really good tool, marbles, whatever it is that appeals to the kids. And then I think when you get older, like Wyatt and Cohen, they're actually saving. They have bank accounts. Chloe has a bank account too, and I think Ellie does. But it's kind of giving them the idea of spending versus saving, and then certainly introducing giving.
Yeah.
Right? Chloe, you had a a lemonade stand. What did you do with that money?
Well, a while back I had 2 cats that passed away, and so I always give my money to the shelter or foundation.
The Calgary Humane Society?
Yeah, like an animal shelter, that just so that they can afford to help these animals.
But when she had that lemonade stand, the first thing I did was take $2 out of what you made, and that helped pay for the cups and the lemonade and all of the stuff you had to buy to put the lemonade stand together. And then you got to keep some of it, and half of it also went to the Calgary Humane Society. So
And what you'll learn, Chloe, with that is as you get older, those are tax deductible expenses that
I
can
took the
help you reduce your income, so you never have to pay taxes.
And the kid also made $120 on a lemonade stand in an hour. So that didn't happen when I was younger. Just 1 second. Anyway, long story short, if you can start to help your kids grasp the concepts of spend, save, and give, and compound returns, that's a really good foundation to start with.
That is. I think we've covered a lot, but we want to end on something that I've been doing for some time now when I used to go out into schools and start to talk on behalf of an organization. And a game that I came up with has still stood the time. Sorry, I'm just trying to focus while Jasper's bumping up and down. Like, we're almost done, sweetie, I promise.
We're almost done.
So there is this old idea and concept that the older that you get, the less risky you are. And then there's also this idea that men inherently take on more risk than women. We've heard my business partner talk about this quite often, and how that's a misconception, and that's not actually true. Women just view risk differently than men. And so I have a really cool game that we're going to play. Some of you have already played it, so please don't ruin it. Some of you haven't played it, but I do believe it's a really cool game that you guys will enjoy, and it will leave you with something. But you got to pay real good attention. Okay, so can you make sure that you give that mic to Mom? And I'm going to hold on to this mic, and I'm going to take this here, L, and we're going to play a game. So what's going to happen is you're going to take the dollar, dollar. You want to play 2? Yeah, I think it'll even it out.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
Okay. All right. So that's a very, very, very good first question.
We're gonna listen.
Okay. So we're going to listen first. Okay. So here's how it's going to work. First of all, I want everybody to stand up. Okay. So the first rule of this game, and I won't say anything until the first rule is done. If you would like to keep your dollar and you will be removed from the game, you must sit down now. Okay, now you can't get back up now that I tell you the rest of the rules. Okay, perfect. So this actually works out that one stood down. So now, this side of the room is going to be heads. This side of the room is going to be tails. If it's heads, this side of the room has to give their money to that, and you are now out of the game. Do you understand? No, you can stay right there. Okay, we're almost done, and then I'll take you to McDonald's. Deal? Okay. Oh, that we're still there. Actually, Jill, can you flip it? Oh, what is it? No. That was a test. So we're gonna do flipping. Auntie Jill is gonna flip.
Okay, ready? That's tails.
Tails. So that means that side of the room has to give the coin to this side of the room. Okay, now, you two are out of the game. Okay, now, we're going to play the game again. If you would like, and you want to keep your money, you can sit down right now and you're out of the game. Okay? I'm going to flip a coin. This side is heads, this side is tails. So now you give the money to that. Perfect.
This is called gambling.
Okay, that is a form of gambling. It is. Now, here's the interesting part. We're going to play it again. Everybody get $1 and we're going to get one more. Everybody get $1.
Wait, you should have sat down at the end of the game.
Everybody.
Jasper still has his.
Everybody good. So what I want to show first in that social experiment, thank you, is this. I want to just talk about this very quickly and then we will move on. I promise. McDonald's is around the corner. McDonald's is around the corner. What happened in this is that a male and the youngest one here sat down immediately. That goes against our whole notion of that you've got to be old and you've got, no, he sat down, you didn't even know he's sitting down. And there was a girl and a boy at the end instead of it just being Cohen and Cohen, right? Sorry, Wyatt and Cohen, right? So these are just really good observations. But now that they know the rules of the game, let's see what happens next, okay? So Jilly, if you want to do it again. Yes. Everybody up. We all know the rule.
All right.
If you want to keep your $1, sit down. Fair enough.
Okay.
Next thing, go ahead. This side is going to be now tails, and this side is...
No, that was not a good one.
No. That side is heads now. What was this last time?
They were heads.
We were heads.
Tails, heads.
Okay, here we go.
Tails.
Okay, give your money to them now. Perfect, you two are out. Okay, now you are tails, and you are heads. Okay, here we go. Pay attention.
But you get...
If you would like to keep your if you'd like to keep your money now, please sit down. Interesting. Now you have an option, Miss Young Lady.
Yeah.
You can choose. Okay. You can choose to have those $2 to sit down, which you already said no.
Okay.
If you flip a head, you lose it all. If you flip a tail, it doubles.
I'll stay up. Gambling.
Okay, let's go.
Gambling. You're teaching us how to.
Heads.
Heads.
So I lose it all.
You lose it all.
Yeah. He's so calm about that. I'd be like throwing the coin.
No, that's okay. Now, great. Ready? No, okay, ready. We're now done. So here we go.
How many are you giving them each?
$2 each.
Here, Chloe.
Woo! Thanks.
And that Cohen should have 2.
Oh, he has $3 now.
No,
Who
he
has
doesn't.
3?
He only has 2.
There's only 10. Please, I've done the math. We know.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry.
Perfect Rhea's example. Always keeping track of everything here. Okay, I don't have anything else. Did we learn anything today?
No.
Gambling is not good.
Yes.
Okay, what did you learn today?
Not to gamble.
What did you learn today?
Not to gamble.
What did you learn today?
Getting money.
What did you learn today?
About what's it called again? It starts with a C.
Insurance.
Compound insurance or whatever that.
Good
that,
stuff.
Whatever
That's good
that.
enough. What did you learn today, Cohen?
Money's important, but not everything.
That will be the person that succeeds our business is Cohen, not any of the Seguins or Reyes's.
Wow.
It'll be Cohen. Agreed?
Hey guys, do you think your dad's cool?
Sometimes.
Do you think your mom's cool?
Yeah, but we have to give some credit to my dad too. He's not. He's behind the scenes. Nobody's giving him credit.
And
dad
what
is
about
so cool.
what about your mom?
She's cool.
That's
My
right.
dad is great.
Okay guys, well thank you very, very much for coming in today.
Got some money.
I hope you enjoy the rest of your spring break. And that's it.
Thank you very much for joining us. Bye.
As a young man, heard the sky's the limit. First thing first, I'ma break through the ceiling. One life jam, but it feels infinite. One life jam, then I better.
This information has been prepared by John Reyes, Wealth Advisor, and Jillian Seguin, Associate Wealth Advisor for IA Private Wealth Incorporated, and does not necessarily reflect the opinion of IA Private Wealth. The information contained in this video comes from sources we believe reliable, but we cannot guarantee its accuracy or reliability. The opinions expressed are based on an analysis and interpretation dating from the date of publication and are subject to change without notice. Furthermore, they do not constitute an offer or solicitation to buy or sell any of the securities mentioned. The information contained herein may not apply to all types of investors. The wealth advisors can open accounts only in the provinces in which they are registered. IA Private Wealth Incorporated is a member of the Canadian Investor Protection Fund and the Canadian Investment Regulatory Organization. IA Private Wealth is a trademark and business name under which IA Private Wealth Incorporated operates.